What's going on, YouTube? My name's Eric, and this is another segment of What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me here at Triple OT. Let's get right into some news. First off, the biggest news, James Harrison was released from the Steelers, and I need to start marking down, making videos, because I called it, man. The day he was released, I said, give it less than a week and the Patriots will pick him up. And sure enough, those fucking Patriots picked him up. It was weird because like a couple months ago, he was just bitching about the Patriots and saying the bullshit and all this stuff about that catch. And now he joins them. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, if you can see, I'm here at Sun Life, I think it is, Stadium. Is that what it is? The Fish Bowl? Because that's where Buffalo's going to make their playoff run, baby. Woo-hoo! As you know, it's the last week in the NFL, and there's a lot of teams looking for a playoff spot, including my Buffalo Bills, who need a big win in Miami, and we need a Ravens loss. And if the Ravens don't lose to the Bengals, we need the Titans and Chargers to lose. And I know Doug Marrone, the old Bills coach, said that the Jaguars are playing all their starters. He even said they're going to try to help Buffalo. Let's respect the guy. Thank you very much, Doug Marrone. I love it. I think John Fox will be fired by the end of the year. His time in Chicago was coming to an end. They just absolutely horrible. There's talks about Jim Caldwell being fired from the Lions. We'll see how that goes. The Tampa Bay coach there, Dirk Cutter, is it? Coder? I don't know. He's up. He might be let go. And let me know who you think the MVP is this year. I know there's a lot of talk about Gurley being MVP. I mean, the guy is just tearing up. Last week, our fantasy ended, and a guy who won it all had Gurley, who had over 100 receiving and rushing yards. That's unbelievable. You never see a running back like that with 2 receiving touchdowns. That's crazy. All right, let's move on. I went 11-5 last week, and I realized after I posted my video last week that I didn't do a recap of the week before that. I'm 144-80 overall this week, or this year. The games I didn't get right were, I picked the Broncos to beat the Redskins. I had a little faith in them and didn't pull it off. The whole controversial Bills and Patriots game. I know the owner and coach went up to the league and they want something done about these overturns here. These catches are ridiculous. If you watched the game Monday, the Texans guy, DeAndre Hopkins, he made the catch, didn't even put a foot in bounds, and they called it a touchdown. You know why? Because the ball broke the plane and he had the ball in his hands. That's how it should be. Anyways, did not see the Bengals beating the Lions. It gives me a little hope that they can take out the Ravens this week. And the 49ers, like, holy shit, Garoppolo, man. He's their answer, maybe. I mean, he's won like 4 in a row, and he beat Jacksonville, who's got the best defense in the league. And they scored 44 points on him. That's crazy. I know I picked the Cowboys to win, and they didn't, thank God. But I think Dez Bryant, man, is the most overrated wide receiver in the league. Like, he is just horrendous. Anything else? That's the only ones I lost there. So let's move on to my Week 17 picks. All right, the first few games we got here is we got the Jets going into New England to lose to the Patriots. It doesn't matter if the Patriots start their 3rd or 4th stringers, they're gonna beat the Jets. The Cowboys going into Philly. I believe Philly is probably gonna start. Well, I mean, they might not start most of stars. It is a divisional game. I think they already clinched the playoffs, so why not bench some people? I got the Browns going into Pittsburgh. It doesn't matter if the Steelers start all their 3rd stringers either. I think the Browns are going to go 1-16 this year and be like the 3rd team to ever do that. And the last game of this bunch is the Bears going into the Vikings there. Minnesota, again, they could bench whoever they want because they could probably still get a win against the Bears. Even if they don't, they still clinch that playoff spot. All right, we got the Patriots winning, the Eagles winning, the Steelers winning, and the Vikings winning. And then a blank card. How about that? All right, let's see the next batch of games we got the Redskins taking out the Giants in New Jersey. Maybe they'll finish the season 8-8, 500. You got the Lions. You got the Packers going into Detroit. I don't know if you saw the whole controversy with Aaron Rodgers. A lot of people want him taken off the team because the whole IR thing. You have to look it up. It's just another stupid rule, whatever. But I think Detroit will finish strong, 9-7. Next game is Houston going into Indy. I mean, that could be up for anybody, but I think maybe Houston might have the upper hand on that one. Then you got the 49ers going into the Rams. You know what? I might pick the 49ers on this one because the Rams, I mean, they already got a spot in the playoffs, so I don't know if they're going to be starting everybody. But, I mean, the 49ers are hot. They're on a 4-game win streak. So, you know what? Let's go with the 49ers. Oh, boy. And the last game in this bunch, I'm going to go, it's the Raiders going into L.A. to face the Chargers. Really, really need the Raiders to beat them. I don't think they can do it in L.A. I'm going to have to pick the Chargers on this one. All right, we got the Redskins. We got the Lions beating the Packers. Texas beating the Colts. 49ers beating the Rams. And the Chargers beating the Raiders. Let's see how that goes, huh? All right, the next batch of games we got here. First one is Arizona going into Seattle to take on the Hawks. I believe Seattle's still in it because it was last week, them and Dallas, whoever lost was, eliminated. So look for Seattle to play hard as they can at home. Got to take the Seahawks. You got the Chiefs going into Denver. Doesn't matter where they play. I don't think Denver's going to take them out. I mean, they could. I mean, Kansas City's lost to a few questionable teams this year, but you never know. You got the Saints finishing strong in Tampa with a W. Carolina's going into the Falcons, which is going to be a great game because those two, I mean, that division, if Tampa was a little better, that division would be insane. It already is with two teams at 11-4 and then Atlanta 9-6, but then you got Tampa 4-11. But I think the Panthers can go into Atlanta and beat them. They don't want them to go any farther than they already are, so let's see that. And then you got the Bengals going into the Ravens. I'll be rooting for them Bengals, but those Ravens, man, I don't know. And you notice all these playoff games were moved to 425. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 playoff games at 425 this week. That's crazy. All right, we got Seattle beating Arizona, Chiefs beating the Broncos, Saints beating the Buccaneers, Panthers beating the Falcons, and the Ravens hopefully don't win, but they probably will against the Bengals. And now the game that could defy Buffalo's future. Buffalo going into Miami. Oh my God, this is huge. I'm so nervous for this week. Like, this is our playoffs pretty much, and it could finally stop all the bullshit of us not making the play. I think it would make the Browns the longest without a playoff shot or playoff contention or whatever. So this is just a huge week. I'm going to be so nervous all week. I'm already nervous. I'm already pacing. But I got Buffalo, of course, taking out the Dolphins in Miami. And then the last game is Jacksonville and the Titans. That's going to be another great game in Tennessee. I wasn't originally pick the Titans, but since Doug Marone's going to be playing all the starters, I got to take the Jacksonville Jaguars on this one. Buffalo taking out Miami. And Jacksonville taking out the Titans. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I know, it's another not the best video, but it's the holiday season, got a lot going on. I'm just so nervous about the Bills this week. But thank you for watching. I'm so excited for the playoffs. I know if Buffalo doesn't make it, I still love the playoffs, and I just always root against New England, eh? Like, subscribe, share. You can check me out on Twitter at EricSweitzer64. You can also check out J. Lil Rose collection of, they got beverages, they're a fashionista. I'll put their Twitter in my description below. It's a buddy of mine. Go check them out. It's pretty awesome. You won't regret it. Let me know what you think about everything, about Harrison going to New England. Let me know how your fantasy ended up, what you even think about New England in general. And, let's just talk some football. It's getting close to the end here, boys. And I hate the end of the season, but I don't know. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Again, I think that's the third time I've said it. Enjoy your day, guys. See you later.